Today we're taking a look at these MLB matches: Seattle Mariners vs New York Yankees, Tampa Bay Rays vs Baltimore Orioles, and New York Mets vs Philadelphia Phillies, which are happening on Friday, August 6, 2021, and giving you match breakdowns, betting tips and predictions in general on these games. Welcome back to High Stakes. Let's get straight into it. Also, don't forget to subscribe to get notified as soon as we release these sport prediction videos. And if you would like more betting tips and predictions, then check out our Patreon in the link down below. Our new Patreon is a way for us to help you improve your chances of making more money. 5 plans are available for each and every one of you. You can get 30 extra betting picks all the way up to 270 extra betting picks per month. Stop wasting hours of your time searching for bad betting advice that ends up costing you a lot of money. Join the High Stakes Patreon now and get the best betting picks and advice. This one is going to be interesting, with the Yankees sort of scrambling to figure out who will get the start on the mound. Of course, with the way New York has been hitting of late, they can make up for the lack of pitching depth at this point in time. Gonzalez has struggled this year after a stellar 2020 campaign, and the lack of additions to the Mariners by Jerry Dipoto at the trade deadline makes things challenging in relation to the postseason. Seattle did take 2 of 3 from Tampa Bay on the road, but this one is going to be tough with the way the Yankees have been hitting. An underdog Seattle team continues to hang around the playoff race, but a normally reliable bullpen was unable to hang on to a late lead on Thursday in a key series opener. Mitch Haniger's sacrifice fly in the third got Seattle on the board, with Kyle Seager and Jarred Kelenic giving the Mariners the lead on 2 separate occasions, only for the Yankees to rally in the bottom of the 7th. New York won the final 2 games of their set with the Orioles by a combined 23-4 score and entered Thursday winners of 7 of their previous 9 games. The Yankees entered Thursday third in the AL East, 6 games behind the Rays for the division lead. In the AL wild card picture, the team stood 2 games behind the A's for the second wild card spot. On Wednesday, New York got 3 hits from DJ LeMahieu, run, 4 RBI, while Giancarlo Stanton, run, 3 RBI, and Gleyber Torres, 2 RBI, each added 2. Anthony Rizzo hit his 17th homer of the season and 3rd since coming over in a trade last week. He set a Yankee record by driving in at least 1 run in each of his first 6 games with the team. Jamison Talon didn't factor in the decision as he threw 6.1 innings, allowing 3 runs, 2 earned, on 4 hits with 1 walk and 10 strikeouts. Jonathan Loaisiga, 8-4, earned the win as he got the final 2 outs in the 7th, allowing 1 hit with no walks or strikeouts. Trade acquisition Tyler Anderson tossed 5 innings of 2-run ball, allowing 5 hits and 2 walks, while striking out 4. Paul Sewald, who is having a terrific season, took the loss for allowing 3 runs in just 1 inning. Kelenic finished 2-3 with a walk and 2 runs scored, while Ty France had 2 hits, including a double. My betting advice for that game is to pick New York Yankees. Tampa Bay has dominated Baltimore this season with 8 wins in 9 meetings. 6 of those 8 wins have come by multiple runs, with 4 of those victories coming by at least 5 runs. A lot of that can be attributed to the fact that Baltimore is atrocious when it comes to preventing opposing teams from putting runs on the board. Means has had issues pitching at home this season, and that plays to the Rays' advantage as Yarbrough has been a better pitcher on the road. The Rays improved at the deadline, bolstering their lineup, and that comes fully into play here. A strong run over the past 2 months has helped the Rays move atop the AL East, but they struggled mightily in the season series against Seattle with 6 straight losses before finally winning Wednesday's finale. Randy Arozarena 2-run triple in the 3rd got Tampa Bay's offense going, with Joey Wendell later driving him in on a sac fly, with Mike Zunino launching a long homer for insurance in the 6th. Starter Josh Fleming bounced back from a rough patch with 5 innings of 2-run ball, allowing 5 hits and no walks, while striking out 6 to earn the win. Arozarena had the only multi-hit game for the Rays, while Ji-Man Choi walked twice and scored a run. Baltimore had won 7 of their previous 10 games after winning the opening game of their set Monday night, but proceeded to get bombed to the tune of 23-4 in losing Tuesday and Wednesday's games to the Yankees. The Orioles entered Thursday in the cellar of the AL East, 26 games behind the division-leading Rays. In the AL wild card picture, the team stood 22 games behind the A's for the second wild card spot. On Wednesday, Baltimore got a pair of hits from Cedric Mullins, run, while Ryan Mountcastle hit his 19th homer of the season, but it wasn't enough to earn the victory. Matt Harvey didn't factor in the decision as he threw 4 innings, allowing 2 runs on 3 hits with 2 walks and 1 strikeout. Cole Sulser, 3-2, took the loss as he allowed 1 run on 1 hit with 1 walk and 1 strikeout in 1 inning of work. My betting advice for that game is to pick Tampa Bay Rays. The Phillies acquired Kyle Gibson to enhance their chance of winning the division. Gibson was solid in his Phillies debut, allowing only 2 runs in 6.2 innings against the Pirates. You can usually count on an efficient performance from the veteran considering the right-hander has allowed 2 or fewer runs in 16 of his 20 outings this season. Furthermore, this Mets team is looking rather vulnerable right now. They have lost 4 out of their last 5 games overall, including 3 defeats against last-place Miami. Marcus Stroman struggled in Sunday's loss to the Reds, giving up 4 runs on 8 hits over 5 2/3 innings of work. The right-hander walked 1 and struck out 4 on the afternoon. After keeping the Reds off the board through the first 3 innings, Max Schrock got him for a solo shot in the 4th inning. The Reds then scratched out 3 more while chasing him in the 6th. Stroman will look to put this one behind him and get back on track when he brings a 2.80 and 1.14 whip into this road tilt against the Phillies. Kyle Gibson will make his 21st start of the season on Friday. Gibson was outstanding in his Phillies debut last weekend, limiting the Pirates to just 2 runs in 6.2 innings and was awarded the win to lift his record to 7-3. The veteran right-hander was one of the top pitchers available on the trade market, and the Phillies acquired him from Texas to fill the starting pitching void. Gibson is sporting a 2.86 ERA and a 1.17 whip in 119.2 innings of work. He has squandered 10 runs in 13.1 career innings against the Mets. The Phillies are under pressure to reach the playoffs, and this series will have a big impact on their postseason aspirations. They are in a groove, winning 5 straight bouts overall, including a 4-game sweep against the Nationals. The Mets have been plagued with a multitude of injuries to their batting lineup this season, and for that reason, they have been among the worst in the majors in terms of offensive production. Coming into play on Thursday afternoon, the Mets rank bottom 5 in hits, runs, slugging percentage, and home runs. The numbers are glaring, but they should trend up as they get healthier. Even with all the injuries, the Mets are still 4 games above .500 and sit in first place in the NL East. Jean Segura has fared well in his career against Marcus Stroman, collecting 6 hits in 18 at-bats. The veteran shortstop is hitting a solid .333 against the Mets this season. Segura is thriving, amassing 6 RBIs in his last 5 games and has a total of 39 RBIs accompanied by an .828 OPS. The Phillies are scoring an average of 4.62 runs on the season, placing them 13th in the majors. The pitching is below average, filing a 4.49 team ERA, landing them 18th overall. I advise you to pick Philadelphia Phillies. Good luck to all of you. That's it for this video. Stay tuned and stay safe for the next betting tips and advice.